Hello and welcome back to CCFC. It is the big one. It's what this channel is built around. All the home kits for every single Premier League team have been officially released. I just spat everywhere, but that's because I'm so ruddy excited. Boom. Arsenal up first. Now, we will have seen some of these. Have they played in this already? Probably. Have they already not lost? Have they already lost a league in this? Oh, maybe. I can't remember, but regardless, they did lose the league. Either way, whatever shirt they were wearing. Oh, 5 in a row. We're gonna do 5 in a row. What's it like to lose? I don't know. This is a shirt which shamefully, I always give them really high ratings. Everyone will get a rating, and this one's going to have to be, it's a 9.9. I love this. This is class. So good. The cannon. I think they should maybe go back to their old badge for a bit, because that's, I mean, it's a bit ugly, but maybe that could be fun. But the cannon, I just really like the blue. The navy accents on this is perfect, and it's got a really good balance in the colours, and the midriff being red with still a little bit white here. Really like it. So a 9.9. I really don't know what I'd change, but I can't give it a 10 because no, wait. I'm meant to be unbiased. I think this is a 10. I don't think there's a single thing I would change about it. Why do I like Arsenal kits so much? Why are they just so often just great? Baffling. Very, very confusing. Aston Villa. Now, they've switched to Adidas this season, and it's a pretty decent effort. I saw a guy in the gym wearing this one already. Crazy. In London? Surely not. I think it's okay. It's killing me. The Betano sponsor coming over to England now. Trade Nation. Just some naff crypto and NAF betting or trading stuff. It needs to be eradicated. Just awful. I'm convinced no club does due diligence on whatever sponsor they get, okay? Everyone just has just empty, vapid sponsors, or just really dodgy ones. Or just ones which are like a business that you wouldn't invest in or whatever. It's just insane. If YouTubers did the same thing, it would be like me advertising Crypto Zoo. Like, just baffling. Just complete nonsense. But football clubs get, I don't understand big business, really. But this kit is, I think it's fine. But I'm not blown away by it. So I'm going to have to give it a 7. I think it's an okay first effort, but they need to change the sponsor game and maybe just put a bit of life into it. But it's simple enough. Bournemouth. Now, I'm amazed this is new. To be fair, did they have zigzags last year? It might be in the zigzag year. But if you told me this was last year's kit, I'd believe you. However, that is Bournemouth's colours. So I'm gonna. It's okay. I think maybe they could jump along the little retro badge sort of route for one of them. Have a couple cherries on there. But I'm gonna have to give it a. I have to give it a 6.8. I think it's not ugly, it's not inspiring, and I hate this though. BJ88, blowjob, and then I don't know if you can say the word, I might get demonetized, but a far right reference, a fascist reference on the top there. Okay. Brentford. Up next. Now, this is their home kit, which they're keeping for a second consecutive season. I hate it. I'm going to give it a 2. Not even a 2. I'm going to give it a 1. I think it's ugly. Collar ugly. Hollywood Bets, vile. This star from Hollywood Bets, even more vile. The gradient, and then not gradient here. Baffling. Very frustrating. And, we actually want to save fans money and the environment. You shut your trap, okay? First up, if just don't buy it, okay, job done. You don't have to buy every single kit. If it's like a 7 out of 10, don't buy it. If it's a 10 out of 10, buy it. Okay? You have a home kit for a couple of years that you just keep yourself, and then because they're pretty similar most of the time, and then you have like a couple of away kits that you sometimes buy. That's all. Okay? Secondly, the environment. There's t-shirts being made all the time. Why does it have to be the football club? And also, I hate kits being carried over for a season, because in my head, it's like a historical record. So it's a uniform for that season, which when they ruin it by wearing the new kit on the final game of the season, has to be outlawed. I don't think they did it last year, actually. But it's a historical record. So when you watch a highlight in 10 years from now, you could look at it, see the kits, and be like, that was this year at that point. Carry it for 2 seasons. Oh, what season is that? I don't know. Fuming. They should be every single year for historical purposes. And I think that's valid. Fuck off, Brentford. Brighton. Oh, nice. They got rid of the yellow. I like it. I really like this. This is nice. I think the American Express fits in there nicely. And the different blue of the American Express, which I don't believe they ever change, seems to sort of incorporate with some of the little gradient in the pinstripes of the stripes. I think this is a nice clean effort. I'm not really sure there's much I'd change. I'm going to give this a solid 9. I think it's pretty. I think it's very pretty indeed. I always think their badge is a little bit too big, but no, I like it. I am in a fantastic mood. Look at this shirt. Whoa, beautiful. I've worn it on here before, but it is just absolutely fantastic. We need a sash. We need a red and black sash back as an away kit very soon. But this season's apart from the home kit. Next up is Chelsea, who have worn this kit for a while. I've seen it about, and I feel like it's already had time to age. The vibrant orange accents and similar on the kit, lovely. Really still a big fan of that. The oil spill, tie-dye effect, it looks counterfeit. It looks fake in real life. It looks absolutely dreadful. Really just terrible. Fair play for maybe trying something a little bit wacky, but maybe don't. Okay. Sometimes it might be fun to put, dip your chicken strip in an ice cream. But it's not great, is it? Oh, Crystal Palace. Now, Macron, I've had a lot of grief for a while now. A lot from me. Maybe they do irritate me a lot. However, I fear they're bringing it back round. Okay? I don't know how the t-shirts fit, which is a massive irritation of Macron for me, because I bought a Newcastle United shirt once, and it was the worst fitting t-shirt I've ever had the displeasure of donning on my perfectly chiseled body. But I digress. Now, this shouldn't work, okay? And I'm not sure the full kit together works, but you're not going to be wearing that. You're just going to be wearing the top. These look too high up, but I'm going to assume this is just like a render issue. I think I oddly like it, and I think the key here is that it is red and blue, which clearly I have an absolute hard-on for. Don't really know why, but it just seems to what's going on. Sponsor, horrible gambling, but once again, 88, what is going on? Horrible gambling sponsor, but at least it's in white. And then they've just put literally the badge just absolutely everywhere as a stripe. Like, this looks like a fan edit that wouldn't have made it. Yet, in actual photos of it, I think it sort of looks okay. So, and then it's just like a spray paint, like, brush effect. Really, it shouldn't work. But I think somehow it works. I think because you don't initially notice that it is the badge just repeated loads of times. On just quick glance, you're like, oh, that's funky. I think it's okay. So I'm going to give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. I'm just imagining Jean-Philippe Mateta scoring in this, and I think he's going to get at least 12. Everton will be donning this kit for the last ever campaign at Goodison Park. Will they be nearly relegated and survive? Probably. Castore have taken over. I've already seen images of like the badges falling off and stuff like that. And will it be really horribly sweaty? We'll have to find out almost immediately. However, I think they've done a good number. I like it. I'm not quite sure of the pattern going on here. Is it just like EFC, or not quite sure what's going on there? But I like it. I like the collar. And it's a pretty simple effort. But yeah, solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.8. I think it's pretty strong. Fair play Castore. Just make sure the materials hold up. Fulham. Now, they should always have a decent accent of red in their home kit, because it's pretty bloody class. Now, Sabot Top, don't like it as a sponsor. The arm sleeve sponsor, horrid. But at least it's in red. So colour-wise, we're all good. Collar, pretty decent. And then it's just an Adidas template, really, isn't it? Which is a little bit annoying. But I think it's nice. But when I saw it, I was like, oh. And then I've seen it a couple more times in just random highlights that popped up on my Twitter, of Fulham for some reason. And I've sort of, got a bit about it already. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. I think it's fine, but I think it will be forgettable. But it's heading in the right direction. But I think it's forgettable for me. Ipswich, finally they're back. The team that I saw Manchester City, my first Manchester City game against in like 2001 or 2. We won 4-1, okay, so suck on that, little tractor bastards. It's okay. It's okay. It's another retro sort of inspired number. I think the Umbro retro badge here works very well on this one because of the red in the Ipswich Town badge, which is a phenomenal badge. The badge itself, I don't feel like needs to sit on another badge. It is already sitting essentially inside its own little badge in there. So, slightly unsure about that. Pinstripes, not great, but, you know, retro look. They're centralised in the pinstripes. I can take that. Ed Sheeran, awful sponsor. I can't lie, mate. You seem like a nice fella, but I just don't like the sounds that come out of your brain. I'm really sorry about it. And I just think that's like a really naff, like, tour name. And I just think it looks crap on a t-shirt, to be honest, mate. So, I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it a 6. It's a fine return. But, not for me. Leicester City. Whoa! You know, I don't want to look because it looks so beautiful. Just so inventive. Wow, this could never just be a random Leicester t-shirt from almost any other moment in time. BC dot game, with a little Pac-Man goes and a Bitcoin. This is abhorrent. If you buy this as a Leicester fan, there is no saving you. You're just an idiot. An idioto. Idiot. I couldn't think of any other ways to say idiot, to be honest. But you are one. This is dreadful. This is a 0.1. There is no redeeming factor about this t-shirt. Yellow trim, shite, mate. Just shite. Shite. Just, it's like finding dust underneath another pile of dust. That doesn't even make any sense. It's just so, it's almost as shit as the weird analogy I just tried to do. Actually, it's shitter. It's a 0. Not even a 0.1, I've changed it. Liverpool up next, and oh my god, it's bad, isn't it? It's really bad. The collar is just baffling. And too much yellow for my liking. It becomes too McDonald's. And then the YNWA as the pattern in here. No, mate. No, it's a tough watch. It's a tough look. And it's one that I don't think is going to qualify for the Champions League. Whoa! You're not allowed in, Liverpool. Because it's too fucking ugly. So bad. I'm actually going to have to give this one, like, it won't age well or anything. It's actually so goddamn ugly. I'm genuinely, I'm giving this a naught. It's as bad as Leicester. Leicester was uninspiring. At least they've had a go here. but just so misguided. Really unbelievably shit. I'm giving it a 0. I'm so sorry. But how dog shit ugly is that? Really, like a fan edit from a moron. Bloody hell. City up next, and I'm not going to be biased. It's a gorgeous blue, maybe the best blue ever. My problem with it is the 0161. It's a little bit cringe. It's pretty cringe. And we are cringe. That is very much our thing as a club, so that's okay. But it looks like a 2 for £20 shirt you'd get from JD Sport. Get rid of the badge, and it's just like a 2 for £20 generic Puma or sort of Nike tee you could get from JD Sports. The taping just isn't current. I think that's my issue. We're not in like a taping with tech sort of moment in fashion at the moment, football fashion at the moment. So this just isn't working for me. I like the colour scheme of the whole kit when we've gone sort of dark socks. That's fun to have back every so often. I don't think I could wear it. I really don't. The 0161 really puts me off. I'm going to have to give it like a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. Maybe a 3.5. United up next. Manchester United are next up. And it's red. And it fades into a little darker gradient. Also very uninspiring. A couple of uninspiring kits this season, indeed, isn't it? It looks very United, but I'm going to have to give it a... I'll give it a 6. It's not their worst. It just looks very much like them. It's just very uninspiring, isn't it? Not a lot going on there. There's nothing going on, really. It's a red and white Adidas template. That's what they've done there. Actually, I'm going to give it a 5. It's not too dissimilar in feeling to ours in the sense of like, if we remove the 0161, it would be like the equivalent of this and just be a bit naff and a bit boring. So yeah, I'm going to have to give this one a 5. Newcastle up next. Now, when they released this, I was like, crazy. Adidas back, class. Really good. And now, even after the preseason, where I've once again seen it in random images and stuff, I'm a bit over it already. I think it's a bit crap. They had to go straight to the stripes are back. And I get that. But maybe the stripes are a little bit too thick. I sort of like the collar region. That's quite nice. I like this bit. It in black and white looks pretty good. Apart from that though, yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. It's nice to see them back with Adidas for sure, but yeah, not incredible. Nottingham Forest. Whoa. I'm trying to make my mind up. That's why I'm going, whoa. What is it? Stars is the pattern because they've won two Champions Leagues. Is that why they got the stars? Well, European Cups. I don't know. This is pretty forgettable, this, isn't it? Not amazing. I'm going to have to give it a 5. Not drastically ugly, but am I going to remember it? Probably not. Oh, okay. Now, this is the same template as ours. It's from Puma, and we're seeing what the cuffs and collar would look like if we didn't have the 0161. No, the issue with the Southampton one is mainly the sponsor. Bitcoin, Ethereum, some other tosh. Rollbit. Oh, they need to be banned. Crypto sponsors need to be banned. It's all a scam, okay? It's just a big pyramid scheme. Just terrible. On account of the sponsor, if you get the women's kit, I believe you get a different sponsor, which is much better from what I remember. I think it's Starling Bank. Buy that one. Because this is absolutely dreadful. But we're rating it as is, as the men's kit with the Rollbit sponsor, and I have to give it. Oh, without a sponsor, I'd give it like a 7. It's a nice normal thickness stripes, Southampton back, that linear aligned, and the Puma linearly aligned with the stripes, perfect, and just a little bit of detail there would be really good. But you throw in the Rollbit sponsor, and it drops down from a 7 to like a 3.5. It's so ugly. Doesn't match for anything. Why does it look lighter? That might be just a Photoshop. That it looks grey rather than black. I don't know. Just, yeah, really frustrating that they've ruined that. Tottenham. Now, finally, It feels like they got a bit more in their kit, but they haven't gone mental. I'm going to give this one... I'm going to give it a 7, but it feels like a Tottenham 7. And what I mean by that is that they've been starved of anything remotely interesting. I'm like, well, at least... Well, not remotely interesting. If they do try and go interesting, it goes, like, insane and just not pretty. They overdo it. The stripes here, I don't understand. They're not vibing with me with this. Was there something else they could have done instead of stripes? I think complete plain white would have been too basic. But I feel like just the stripes here don't really necessarily work. I'm going to have to try and figure out a way to fix them when I try and fix some of the home kits. I think there's definitely something that could be tweaked about this one to make it that just a bit better. But I'll give it a Tottenham 7. Real big shame about this. Why this is still happening. Shocking. Betway! Wow, it's Betway United. And they, once again, I feel West Ham love a little retro classic vibe. They're very good at that. I'm going to have to give them it. It's pretty decent. It feels like a 60s sort of 60s throwback, 60s, 70s throwback. I'm going to give this an 8. If it's a pretty strong 8, I think the Umbro looks very... They're just peak like British club, aren't they? Really. And it's looking very sort of the collar, looking a bit 60s sort of mod, just going up, sort of t-shirt, like a little sort of polo number. Fair play. A solid 8. I'm not sure I like West Ham United there in white. I think you should just go for the irons if you're going to do that with the rest of the badge. And just have the irons there in white. But, or in the blue. Now, finally, we have Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh, shit. Oh, shitty shit. My arch nemesis. What have they done? Have they lost Castor? I think they got a good rating last season. But what will they get this year? Now they have Sudo. Wow. I think this might be a kit I have almost designed before for Wolves. Have I done this? I feel like once I said just to essentially do the Puma City kit from the other season. Our best ever home kit. And they've pretty much done that. Sudo, why put it over there? Put it, centralize it, and it's golden. But it's okay there. DE Bet, not a fan of, but at least it blends in with the kit well enough. It's simple, but I think for a Wolves, it's okay. I'm going to have to wait and see the true colour. It's sad that Matthew here is yet to be unlocked and available, seemingly. I'm worried it's fine. I'm going to have to give... Now, the shorts don't make any sense. You can't be doing these sort of lines if you're having such a classic upper body in your shirt and your socks. These lines don't add up, okay? You can't go like Team Geist with like 70s classic, 60s classic. Doesn't make any sense. But don't buy the shorts because that'd be weird. I'm going to give it a 8. The colour I'm really hoping is good. But I fear it's going to be a bit stinky. Once I see the colour in real life, I'll probably round it down to a 7. But it's good, which kills me inside. So fair play, Wolves. You've beaten the allegations somewhat. I've been your boy Kieran. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to have the away kits coming in a full video. We're going to have all the Prem third kits coming once they've all been released. The away kits, I'm just waiting on Aston Villa to release theirs. And then I'm going to be doing every single championship kit. Home, away, third. I'm going to be doing it all in one mega video. I'm going to do every single League 1 kit. Home, away, third. Every single League 2 kit. Home, away, third. All you people, apart from the National League, are going to be getting a little bit of love. I've been your boy Kieran, and my legs have just done a weird shivery thing, and it's not even cold. I'm sweating.